so that okay. So like I said, we're talking about how to design high converting Facebook ad creatives, right? So when we're talking about Facebook ad creatives, people that don't run Facebook ads, they usually don't know what creative is. Now, so when you're talking about the Facebook ad creative, you are basically talking about the image or the video you are using for your Facebook ads, right? So I hope you guys are following me. So before I even start explaining, what I have for this meeting, I'd like to know, do you know about Facebook ads, and have you what knowledge do you know about Facebook ads? Just unmute your mic and then let me know what you know you think. What knowledge you have about Facebook ads?
And it's me and I'm this week. I've been running ads for my brother on his system, sales
Okay.
resources. So I have those, I know little about
Okay.
the pastor.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So I believe that since you already know, Pascal has already said that he has tried running Facebook ads before, and you have also mentioned that you actually run Facebook ads, right? So I believe you'll be able to relate with some of the things that I'll be saying in this session, right? So when we're talking
Yes,
about
sir.
Facebook ad creative, we are making mention of the image or the video you actually use for your Facebook ad, right? So one thing about Facebook ads is it's called interruption marketing. Let me, you know, so Facebook ads is called interruption marketing. What this means is that people don't know you before, they don't know your name before, they have never heard of you before. In most cases, right? In most cases, when you're running Facebook ads, you're running ads to people that don't know you before, right? So in most cases, we call this in marketing, we call this cold audiences, right? They don't know you before. And there's what we call interruption marketing. So it's very, very important that you attract their attention, right? So people come to Facebook to actually have fun, to watch comedy, to get entertained, to learn new things, to hear the latest gossip, the latest news around, to engage with their friends. They didn't come to Facebook to come and buy something, right? They didn't come to Facebook to come and register for your training. They came for something else. So if you are showing them your Facebook ad, you are basically interrupting their regular activities there. So if you are going to interrupt somebody, just make sure you do it rightly, right? So if you are going to interrupt somebody, make sure you actually grab their attention and pass your message in the short time that you have, right? It's just like how do I put it now? Let's say somebody's in a bus and a pastor is in that bus and the pastor wants to preach, right? Nobody enters the bus to come and listen to message, right? So if that pastor now start teaching for 2 hours, or the pastor might not really pass a message, because the time that people are going to, or let me put it this way: if the pastor prepared a 2-hour sermon, right, the pastor might not really pass his message, because the time that people are going to spend in that bus is going to be short. I'm not talking about when you are traveling to another state now. I'm saying, let's say you just take a bus from one particular location to a very short distance, right? So what is the pastor doing? Is interrupting your activity. So he's going to try to quickly rush the message, pass the message across, right, before the bus stops, right? So whenever you're running Facebook ads, you always want to pass your message across and get the user to take action before the person scrolls away, right? So there are lots of things. In
Yes.
fact, there are unlimited things you can see on Facebook, right? If you decide to, you can spend your whole day on Facebook and you will not still finish. You still keep seeing new content, right? So the little time they have to see your own content, you have to make sure that they actually take the right action before they scroll and go to other content. And this is why it's very, very important for you to design graphics that can catch their attention, that can pass a message, that they can really relate to and take action before they scroll through or get distracted by something else. I don't know if you guys are following me.
We are with you, sir.
Okay, cool. So the first thing I want to talk about is the quality of highly effective Facebook ad creatives, right? The quality, what are the qualities of highly effective Facebook ad creatives, right? So if you want to design a video or you want to design an image that actually grabs people's attention, right? So if you are doing a free training, right? And you want to design a video or an image that grabs people's attention, gets them to sign up, okay? Or you want to design you want to sell a product, right? You want to design an image that will make people want to buy that product, right? It's very, very important you understand, some qualities about highly converting Facebook ad creatives. Now, I myself, I'm a lot experienced when it comes to running Facebook ads, right? For the past like almost like 2 years now, I've been running Facebook ads and I'm very, very experienced, right? Currently, I have several campaigns. I have a campaign that has over 4,000 likes, about 1,500 comments, and lots of sales, like revenue in lots of revenue brought in, right? So I have a current campaign I'm running. I have another campaign that I have lots of campaigns that have gotten massive engagement, right? When your campaign is getting a lot of engagement, you know that people really like the video or the image you use for that campaign. And one of the qualities that you should know about highly converting Facebook ad images or videos is the first thing. I call it the AIDA formula, right? The AIDA formula. I don't know if you're writing down. If you're I'd advise you write down, or you just listen very attentively. I'll send the recording to the group, right? So it's the AIDA formula, AIDA, right? So it's an acronym. The first A, I refer to the first A as attention, right? So the first, objective of any image or any video that you want to create on Facebook is to grab attention, to grab people's attention. So like I mentioned before, we are basically doing what we call interruption marketing. We are interrupting people's, activities on the app, right? So we want to grab their attention so that they will see what we have to offer, right? Even if you want to give somebody 1 billion naira, if the person does not see your offer, the person will not come to collect, right? So somebody can only benefit from what you have to deliver, or somebody can only sign up for your training, or somebody can only buy your product when the person sees it. So if you create an image that cannot really grab people's attention, what you have is that you have a case where lots of people are skipping your ad, and you'll be losing money because Facebook does not care whether your ad converts or not. As they just want to make money, I think. Even if your ads are not converting, they will still be charging you, right? Facebook does not charge you per results. They charge you per impression, okay? They charge you per impression. So it's very important that okay, they charge you per impression. Okay, so it's very important that what impression means is that by how many times people see your ad, okay, by how many times your ad shows. Let me not even use that word see. By how many times your ads show in people's news feed, right? By how many times your ads show, whether they saw it or not, because there are sometimes that you can just be scrolling through things and you might not really look at it. Whether they really looked at it or not is not Facebook's business, right? Facebook is going to charge you that, oh, I showed your ad to this person, oh, you will pay so amount. I show your ad to that person, oh, I show your ad to 1,000 persons, so you pay. They don't care whether this 1,000 persons, whether you got result or not, oh, that's not their business. Their business is that I showed your ad to so and so person, so you have to pay for it, right? So you must always ensure that this 1,000 persons that your ad is showing to, these 10,000 persons that your ad is showing to, these 100,000 persons that your ad is showing to, they are actually looking at your ad, right? So that's the role of attention, to get people to look at what you have to sell, right? Until people look at what you have to sell, they cannot buy, right? Nobody will, somebody that does not know you will not go and ask, I need to buy a shoe. Let me go and look for Emmanuel, or let me go and look for Pascal, or let me go and look for Ayomide to buy a shoe from. And the person does not know you before. How's the person going to know that you are selling a shoe, right? So if you are running your ad, you want to ensure that you grab that person's attention first. Let the person see that, okay, I have shoe to sell. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now, the second thing about a high converting Facebook ad creative is interest, right? You want to ensure that the creative you are using, whether the picture or the video that you're using for your ad, is getting them interested, right? Getting them interested. Okay, so let me show you an example of what I'm talking about so that you can really, really relate with the things I'm saying, right? So I'm going to share my screen right now. You'll be seeing my screen, and I will show you something. One of the pictures I used for a digital product I sold last year that really, really converted well. Okay, I'm coming. Let me look for it. Hmm, let me look for it. I'm coming. Okay, yeah, yeah. So I'll share my screen right now. Okay, I hope you guys can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, amazing. So this was one digital product I sold. When I mean digital product, it was a training I sold last year, right? It was a training I did last year and I sold it and I made a good amount of money from it, right? So immediately they are scrolling through their news feed. This image is a very simple image. So some people think that if I want to run ads on Facebook, I need a professional graphics designer. So people think that they need a very complex design. One thing you need to know is that organic advertising is different from paid advertising. So if you have a picture that can pass the message you want to pass across in a very short and simple form and get people's interest and get them to sign up, you are good to go. Whether you use Canva to design it, whether you even use your mobile phone to design it, whether you use Photoshop to design it, it does not matter. What matters is, can your picture grab people's attention and get them to sign up? So you can see this image here. I put mini importation of gadgets from USA, right? A very good title that gets them interested. So the first thing, last year, iPhone 11 recently came out. This is a picture of iPhone 11 Pro and iPhone 11 Pro Max, right? So these iPhones, they recently came out last year. So I use the latest iPhones to stress and buttress my point. So once they see this iPhone, they already have grabbed their attention. So when they now look at this headline, mini importation of gadgets from USA, I've gotten their interest, right? So one thing about designing creatives for Facebook ads, always putting the headline or the major point you want to pass across, with your ad in a very big and bold text. Let them see it very clearly, right? So that they can easily become interested. Now, imagine if this mini importation of gadgets from USA, I now made it small, like all these iPhones, Samsung laptops, I made the text small. People might not really see it enough to become interested, right? So you want to make sure that the major headline you're using in your picture or your video is big and bold, that people can first see it and then be interested, right? So the second thing you want to, let me stop sharing my screen. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are following me. I don't know if you guys are following me.
Well, it is, sir.
Yeah, Pascal, are you following me? Pascal, can you follow me? Or if you don't want to unmute your mic, you can just type in the chat section. There's a chat section there that you can type. Can you hear me, Pascal? Have you been following me?
Yes, I'm following.
Okay, amazing, amazing. You can mute your mic now, right? So the third thing you want to ensure in your Facebook ad creative your is your uh ad creative creating a desire in them to take action, right? So you want your ad creative to create in them a desire to take action, right? So like I said before, that was the previous picture I showed you. It was a ebook. It was an ebook I was selling. Actually, it was an ebook I was selling. I was linking to a landing page, right? But You want to ensure that it creates your ad creates a desire in them to take action, right? So once you see that picture and they are really, really interested in what I have to deliver, they are really interested in learning how to import gadgets from USA, they will definitely sign up, right? They will definitely click the link and they will definitely what? Sign up, because it is something that has created a desire in them, right? I've attracted their attention, I've shown them what I have to deliver, and they are now interested, right? And the last one is that the pictures or videos that you're going to use for your ad should, give them a call to action. Should give them a call to action. Should make them want to take action, right? Should make them. So these are the 4 factors that you should consider, right? So when you're designing any, graphics or video for your ad, would it catch their attention? Would you raise an interest in them? Would they want to, would this picture arouse a desire in them to take action? Uh, Arouse a desire in them, and then will they take action from this kind of picture, right? So one thing I've noticed, having taught several people how to, run Facebook ads, is sometimes people try to run ads, and I ask them, right, this picture that you're trying to use ad, if you were the one, okay, somebody wants to enter, right? And I ask them, if you are the one that saw this picture or video on Facebook, will you buy? Will you register? So when you're designing a picture, when you're designing a video to use for your ad, ask yourself one question. If I was the one seeing this stuff on Facebook, will I buy? If it's a training, will I register? So I see lots of cases of people complaining of poor sales. People are not buying my products. People are not, registering for my training. What picture or video are you using? Is it something that can even trigger people's emotions to actually register or pay for what you have to deliver? Will you buy? Always ask yourself that question. That's one of the most important questions I ask myself whenever I'm designing a picture or video for my ads. Will I buy? If I was the one to see something like this on the internet, will I buy? Always ask yourself that question. So I'll repeat again. The AIDA formula is, the summary of the qualities of, the picture or video you have to use for your ad. It must catch their attention. It must arouse an interest in them, right? It must give them a desire, and then they must be willing to take action. Like, it must be willing to create a desire in them to what? To take action, right? So having understood this, I want to give you several case studies, because I'm a person of action. I don't like talking too much, right? So I'm not one of those online coaches or stuff that they have not really done something before, and they just want to try and push people into doing what they have not done before. Like, some people come, how to make 1 million naira. They have not made 1 million naira before, but they are coming online to teach people how to make 1 million naira, right? Because they want to make money off their head, right? So guys, I've been running Facebook ads for a very long time, right? And I've been working for numerous clients, numerous clients, different businesses in different niches, right? So I want to show you several creatives that I've used for my ad, right? That have given me amazing results. Creatives that, people will see, they will like, they will comment, they will even share to their friends to see. And lastly, they will take action and purchase whatever I'm selling, right? So let me share my screen, and I'm going to show you some of these creatives right now. So the first one I want to show you is creatives for pictures. I want to show you pictures, right? So after I show you some pictures, then I'll show you videos, right? So let me share my screen back again, and I'll show you, videos after showing you pictures. So okay. So the first picture I want to show you is a picture that I use for a hair importation training, right? I did this for a client to run a hair importation training, right? So this was the graphics I used. You can see how easy this is. Okay, guys, one thing you need to know, even as much as I've recorded massive success running ads on Facebook, right? I'm not a professional graphics designer, but over 70% or over 80% of the graphics that I've used to get amazing results on Facebook, I designed it myself using Canva. So if you know how to use Canva, you already have a big advantage when it comes to running Facebook ads, right? You can see this creative here, very simple stuff that I did on Canva. All I did, this size is 1080 by 1080 pixels. Just select it on Canva, put your headline here. This font, I think the font is Bebas Noe font, right? Put this free training here, put a picture here, and then boom, that's it. Guys, this single picture got over 3,000 likes, close to about 900 something comments, and has generated over 6,000 leads. This simple picture, when I mean leads, I meant 6,000 persons signed up for that training that I ran the ad for, right? Using this simple picture I designed myself. I don't know how to use Adobe Illustrator. I don't know how to use Adobe Photoshop. Simple Canva stuff. This stuff, if I give somebody that knows how to use Canva, it will design it in 30 minutes. So I'm trying to tell you that you don't have to stress yourself to get amazing results on Facebook, right? So you can see this picture here, a pink picture, because it's for ladies, right? That's why I just use this pink picture. It's a hair importation training. Just put a picture of a lady looking good on wig, several pictures of wigs, right? This headline here, and then this free training. That's all. So firstly, this picture is going to get their attention. This headline is going to generate an interest in them. And this free training is going to show them what they are, signing up for. I don't know if you get. So that's just it. That is just it. That is just it. So, okay, let me show you another picture I used for my free ebook, right? I did a lead magnet, which is a free ebook, a lead magnet to get leads coming to my Facebook, coming to Facebook, right? To get leads coming to what? To Facebook, right? And let me show my screen. Oh, okay, my screen is already being shared. So let me show you the another picture I used, right? This was a picture that I used. Guys, guess how much I was paying per lead? I was paying as low as 15 naira per lead. As low as what? 15 naira per lead, using this picture designed with Canva. I put my ebook, I put the title, and if you notice, for most of the creatives that I'll be using, it's very simple. I put the picture of what I'm talking about. I put a headline, right? Then probably I can put the website link, or I can put what this stuff is about, a free ebook. You can see something like this. I was getting 15 naira per lead. In case you don't know what 15 naira per lead means, it means that if I spend 1,500 naira on Facebook, right, I'll get 100 leads. 100 leads. So now, I'm not saying you have to do it the exact way I'm showing you right here. I'm not saying if you have an ebook tomorrow, you must design it like this. No. What I'm trying to say is that designing creatives on Facebook is very easy. Put your point in a very clear form that people can easily see and understand. Grab their attention, tell them what you are talking about, and then it will arouse an interest in them, and then they will sign up. It's as simple as that. Let me show you another stuff that I did. Originally, I was supposed to, show you how to design all this with Canva, but there's really no time. There's no way I can, show you how to design lots of stuff with Canva, because it's going to take a lot of time to do that, right? So another one to show you is for my Facebook ads training, right? So I'm currently running a Facebook ads training. If you can see, here's my ads manager. Here's my ads manager, right? Here is my ads manager. Okay, you can see this Facebook ads training I'm doing. Let me show you. I started this campaign, on Saturday, right? So you can see at this section here, I have over 308 persons registered. What is the cost per lead? 18 naira per lead, right? It means that if I spend 1,800 on ads, I'll get how many persons? 100 persons. If I spend 5,000 on ads, I'll get as much as you can see this campaign. I spent let me show you. I spent 5,500 naira, and I've gotten 308 persons. You can see how highly converting this creative is, right? So let me show you the design that I actually use for it. Let me show you the design that I use for it. Okay, let me even go to my Canva. I think that would be better. Let me go to my Canva and show you the design I use for it. You can see the design I use for it on my Canva. Yeah, you can see the design. Very simple stuff. Very, very simple stuff. Easy to design. Put my picture here, use background edit. And I'm sure you guys are enjoying the Canva Pro. I'm sure you guys are enjoying the Canva Pro that I actually sold for you. I'm sure you guys are enjoying it. Damilare, can you hear me? I want to know because you recently joined us. I want to know if you can hear me very clearly.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm not talking about your media. Damilare, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, amazing. I hope you are enjoying the Canva Pro.
Yes, I'm enjoying it very well.
Okay, amazing. So you can see the design here. Very simple stuff. This stuff you can design it in basically 30 minutes, right? You can see all the stuff I use here in Canva. And like I said, I spent just 5,500 on ads, and it has brought in over 300%. So I'm an action person, right? I don't teach what I've not done before. I don't teach what I've not done before. So these are things that I've actually done before and gotten amazing results from. So you can go to your Canva, use your brand colors. If you have brand colors, colors that you frequently use for your brand, come here and use it for your design. Put your picture, put the most of the graphics I'll be showing you. You notice that I always put the headline, right? A major headline, right? To give people a good idea of what I'm talking about. This is the major headline, right? This is my picture. This is the training. As simple as that. Design in 30 seconds, bringing lots of leads. Okay, now this is for picture ads. This is for picture ads. Now, before we go into video ads, I want to make mention in case you are not, conversant with running ads on Facebook. I've been mentioning this thing before on the group chat. Let me go to my website, right? So I'll give you guys a proper breakdown of what my course is about. Okay. Before I go into the video session, because I think if you don't understand how to create Facebook ads, right, all this stuff I'll be talking about will just be in vain. Because what's the point of designing high converting pictures for Facebook ads if you cannot run Facebook ads, right? So I dropped several videos on the group chat, on how to run ads on your mobile phone and on PC. So I want to ask, how many of you have been able to check those videos out, right? Damilare, Ayomide, Pascal, have you been able to check that video out?
Yes, I've watched the video several times. That is what I used on running that last ad. That actually the design. I used the format you explain in the video.
Yeah, Ayomide, have you actually watched the video?
Yes, sir. I've watched,
You have, huh?
I've not implemented because I don't have like a business account for myself.
You don't have what?
A business account for myself, so I've not implemented it.
Okay, but have you watched the video? I'm not even talking about
Yes, sir.
implementation now.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Damilare, have you watched any of the videos I shared in the group? Huh?
I didn't see any video.
I sent links, not that I sent videos. I sent links to videos in the group. I sent links to videos in the group. So you just click on those links, you take it to YouTube to watch those videos.
Okay, I will try and check through again.
Okay, try and check through them. It's very, very, very important. Very, very, very important, right? So here is a summary. There is a landing page that contains a very good detail of my Facebook ads course, right? It contains a very, very good detail of my Facebook ads course, right? So in my Facebook ads course, I'll basically be showing you a secret selling system that I use to make hundreds of sales week on week using Facebook ads, right? I run ads for a lot of clients, and I use Facebook ads to make lots of sales for them, right? And in my Facebook ads course, you'll be discovering my Facebook ad strategy, which I've used to make hundreds of sales. You'll be getting access. Okay, you'll be getting secret to getting lifetime customers, people who will repeatedly buy from you using my carousel lead gen formula, right? There are so many things you have to actually benefit from getting my physical course, right? So this is my journey from little or no sales to hundreds of sales. Last year, I was literally broke. Like, I don't have money at all. Okay. Until I started implementing lots of things I've learned about digital marketing. I started running ads online. And that's when I sold that training I first showed you guys on, which was mini importation of gadgets from USA. That's the first time I sold that training, and I actually got a good amount of sales from it, right? Like, I sold that ebook that explained, the training. I sold the ebook, and I made my first 6 figures, right, from that stuff I did on Facebook, right? So you guys will be learning so much about how to run Facebook ads. I'm basically stopping here to actually explain the Facebook ads course that I have, so that you understand how to run Facebook ads, right? Because if you don't understand how to run Facebook ads, there's no point in designing creatives for Facebook, right? So you'll be learning about like last year, I was literally broke, had no money, but now nowadays things are so much different because I'm now running ads on Facebook, reaching out to thousands of persons. And one of my major issues was that one of my major issues was that I how do I put it down? Nobody knew me, right? So my sales was always fluctuating. Today I make sales, tomorrow I don't make sales. But now that I'm running Facebook ads every day, I can now make sales because I'm reaching out to thousands of persons daily. So whether somebody come and message me is not my business. I will run my ad, reach out to, each and every day. I reach out to no less than 10,000 persons on Facebook, right? So whether somebody message me to come and buy my product or not, that's not my business. I will run my ad on Facebook, reach out to thousands of persons, and get the sale I want to get. That's the power of Facebook ads, right? You can see the first ad I ran. I started my first ad with 500 naira. I sold power banks. You can see the engagement, how many persons I reached, the comments of people that are interested. If you have not checked out this sales page, I want you to check it out, right? I'll drop the link to this sales page on the group chat so you can actually check that out, right? So you'll be learning so much. Let me just go to the exact stuff you'll be learning from this course, right? So the first thing you're going to be learning the basics of Facebook ads. So even if you're a complete beginner, you'll be learning the basics of running Facebook ads, right? So how to create a page, how to run a basic ad, the Facebook Ads Manager and Business Suite, right? You'll also be learning Facebook ads for PC, how to create a Facebook page on PC, privacy policy, business manager and ads manager accounts. You'll be learning targeting strategies. You'll be learning my own strategy, which I use to constantly make sales on Facebook. You'll be learning how to edit, monitor, and split test your ads. Okay. You'll also be learning how to use automated charts, right? So I have a training where over 300 persons have registered, but I did not talk to anybody. I ran an ad. I linked the ad to my website, link my website to my WhatsApp, link my WhatsApp to my WhatsApp, link my WhatsApp DM to my WhatsApp group without lifting a finger, right? So I covered how to use automated chats to actually get sales on Facebook. You need to automate the processes in your business to reduce the stress in your hand, right? So I also mentioned that Facebook ad policy guidelines. If you have had issues with disabled ad accounts, I have videos on how to resolve that. I have videos on how to chat with Facebook customer support in case you are having issues so that you can get your issues resolved, how to reinstate a disabled ad account, and how much is this cost. Okay, and some of the bonuses of this course, you'll be getting my premium ebook, right? That ebook was normally sold for, I normally said that ebook, but you get it for free. You'll be getting access to my private WhatsApp community. And also, I give personal preference. When people message me, I give personal preference to my students, right? So if I sell this course for 100,000 naira, I feel totally, fulfilled, right? But for, just a limited amount of time, you can get this my Facebook ads course for just 5,000 naira only. You can see several testimonies of people that have actually gotten, amazing results from this course, right? So you can go and check out my website to get more information about the Facebook ads course, and then if you're interested, you can send me a message to actually get it, right? So back to what I was actually saying, the Canva Pro offer, right? The Canva Pro offer Talking about the Canva, talking about designing with Canva Pro for your video ads, right? Designing with Canva Pro for your video ads. I'm going to show you a very crazy secret that I've used for many of my ads, video ads, that got me a very amazing result, right? Okay, so I want to show you a very crazy secret that will really, really, explode your results. Okay. Okay, so let me go back to what I was saying. So let me go to my Canva right now. Let me go to my Canva right now. I hope my screen is sharing. Okay, my screen is sharing my Canva. Okay, so under uploads videos, let me go to videos. Or let me go to my designs. Let me go to my designs in Canva. Let me just go to my designs in Canva and I'll show you some of the videos exactly. So this first video is the video for my Canva Pro offer, right? This Canva Pro offer, something I was selling for 1,000 Naira only. Guys, in just 7 days, I got over 150 persons purchase this stuff, right? I had to switch up the ads due to some issues that I was having, but within just 7 days, I was able to make, I was able to get 150 persons purchase this Canva Pro offer. And how did I do this, right? I had a video, I recorded a video, I recorded a video in my room, right? Sitting on my desk and all. I recorded a video, right? And then I didn't just take that video to Facebook to go and run an ad, right? Like I said before, if you remember what I was saying at the beginning of the session, I said the video or the pictures you are using for your ad must first get attention. So if I put just my face, some people might watch, some people might not watch. Nobody knows me, nobody knows where I am, nobody knows where I come from. So some people might just scroll past because they are not really interested in what I have to, offer. They're not really interested in me. Let me demonstrate what I'm talking about. Let's say I delete this, right? And then I use this for my ad. Let's say this is a video now. Let me go to uploads. Let me see if I have this video here. Let me see. Okay, I don't think I have this video here again. Okay, I have this video. I don't have the video. I have the video. Oh, okay, I don't have the video. Oh, I don't have the video. Right? So what I'm saying is, if this, okay, let me use this video. Let's say this is the video that I want to use for the ad, right? Right? So let's say this is the video I want to use. Let's say this video is about the Canva Pro offer, right? So once somebody sees this video, it does not know me before. I am not Lasisi, I'm not AY. He has very little reason to click because he does not even know what I'm talking about. So he has to first listen to what I'm talking about before we hear what I'm talking about. Guys, I am an expert and I don't give room to chance. I want to get massive results for whatever campaign I'm running, right? So what I basically do is I put a headline of what I'm talking about. So even if you don't like my face, even if you have never seen me before, even if you don't know me from anywhere before, once you see Canva Pro, you see for 1,000 Naira only. If you're interested in Canva Pro, what will you do? You will watch. I don't know if you guys are following me. Are you guys following me? Let me know if you guys are following me.
We are following you, sir.
Okay, amazing. So sometimes you shouldn't give your ads, your Facebook, you shouldn't give your Facebook ads to chance to say, okay, if people click on my ad, because many times the way you are seeing this video here, that there'll be a picture at the background and then there'll be this play symbol right here. That's how many of your video ads will look like on Facebook. Until people come and click, that's when we'll not start playing. I don't know if you get. So they have seen this picture, they have not clicked on it yet. They don't know what you're talking about. They might scroll past and go and watch Lasisi video. But if somebody knows what Canva is, somebody knows what Canva Pro is, if he sees the video, even if the video has not played, but he sees Canva Pro lifetime access for 1,000 naira only. The person will want to click and say, okay, what is this guy talking about? So this is one of the ways I actually attract attention for the videos that I use for my Facebook ads campaign. I hope you guys are learning something. I hope you guys are
Yes, sir.
learning something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, amazing, amazing, amazing.
that's
Now,
great.
the second thing, the second advantage of using this is there's what we call aspect ratio. There's what we call what? Aspect ratio. You know, there's a general name to describe a picture or a video. Okay, sometimes we say a picture is landscape, or sometimes they say a video or a picture is what? Portrait. Okay, landscape usually refers to, you know, desktop display. Portrait usually refers to, you know, phone display. When we mean by landscape, we mean that the width of the video, you can see this video here, the width is longer than the length. The width is from this side to this side, right? Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. Control. Okay, let me use this. Okay. You can see this video here. You can see this video. You can see that the width of this video from here to here is actually longer than the height from here to here, right? Okay, so we can say this video is a landscape video. Now, there is one disadvantage of having landscape videos. Most landscape videos, they are gotten when you record your video in a ratio of 16:9. If you are using your laptop to record a video, it will record that video in 16:9. If you are using a webcam connected to your laptop to record a video, it will record that video in 16:9, right? There are even some cameras that record videos in 16:9, right? Or even if it's not 16:9, maybe 4:3. But the idea is that some devices record your video in landscape format where your width is longer than your length. Now, there's a disadvantage to this, right? Like I said before, I said Facebook ads is interruption marketing. We are basically interrupting people's space, right? So the bigger size you can amass for your video, or the bigger size you can amass for your picture, right, the greater attention you can easily get. How is this possible? Okay, so if somebody posts a flyer on a wall and somebody posts a big billboard, which one is easier to see? I want you guys to respond. A flyer on a wall, a small flyer on a wall, and then a big billboard. Which one is easier to see?
The billboard.
Exactly. The billboard is what? Easier to see, right? So we want our videos to occupy a large space, even if the video that was recorded before is a landscape form. We want it to occupy a large space so that it can easily get attention. So what do? I take my video, I come to my Canva, right? Let me zoom out. I come to my Canva, I select a size of one. You can see my size here, 1:1, which is most times I use 1080 by 1080, right? I select a size of 1080 by 1080 and I put my video inside. So when I now download this stuff, I download it as a MP4 video. The ratio of this video will now be what? 1:1, right? 1:1. And the thing is that the video will now occupy an equal width with its length. Like the size of the length and the size of the width will now be what? Equal. So it will occupy a larger space in the Facebook newsfeed or the Instagram newsfeed. And it will now be easier for people to see. So in as much as it's attracting attention with this headline here, I'm also occupying a bigger space and ensuring people don't skip my ad. These are secrets that I've gotten from experience that gets me amazing results, right? So I put the headline here and then I put my video inside and ensure my video is big, my video is conspicuous, my video can easily grab attention. And the more attention you can grab to what you are doing, the more money you can actually make from it, right? So that is one thing. And the second thing you also have to know, okay, I've explained the concept of aspect ratio, right? Most video, I don't want to go too technical with this, but most videos or most videos for Facebook and Instagram, right? The recommended size for most videos by Facebook, it does not mean you cannot use something else. So you can use something else, but the most recommended by Facebook themselves, the oga patapata at the top, they are telling you what to do. This is what they recommend. They recommend an aspect ratio of 1:1 or 4:5, right? What does 1:1 mean? It means that if the width is 1080 pixels, the length should be what? 1080 what? Pixels. That's 1:1, that the width is equal to the length, right? That's 1:1. While 4:5 means that, the width is a little bit smaller than the length. For example, if the width is 800 pixels, the length can be 1000 pixels, but it's just a little bit smaller. 4:5, right? So if you're a math student, you understand how to do that calculation, right? So let me test your ability to do math, right? So if I'm using an aspect ratio of 4:5, right? I'm using an aspect ratio of 4:5, and the width, which is the smaller size, is 1000 pixels, right? What will be the length? Let me see how fast you guys are in solving math. What will be the length?
200.
1000 what?
200.
200. You are close but not there. You are close but not there. Okay, let me put this.
1,038.
No. You're not there. You're not there. Okay, let me make this a bit more competitive, right? The first person to get it correctly will get a free discount. How would I put it now? A discount to my Lucas course that was supposed to go for 5,000. You get a discount for it, right? So give me your reply. Give me your reply. I said 4:5. The width is the smaller size and it's 1000 pixels. What will now be the length, which is the larger size? What will be the length, which is the larger size?
1,250.
Wait. Let me be sure what I'm saying. I'm coming. Let me do this math. Let me not go and fail it. So make teacher not go fail you. Yes. Who said 1,250? Who said that? I am media. Right. Okay, you get a discount. So instead of 5,000 for my physical course, I'll allow you pay, 3,000. If you pay, in the next 24 hours, you get a discount for 3,000. If you pay in the next 24 hours, right? So that's fair enough.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So like I said, they either allow aspect ratio of 1:1 or what, 4:5. So if somebody, let's say I'm working for a client, and the client like this has already recorded the video, and put it in landscape form, I don't just use that on my ad. I come over to my Canva, I select an aspect ratio of 1:1, maybe 1080 pixels by 1080 pixels, or maybe something like just 1:1, right? And then I put the video inside, put the headline, put something at the top, put something at the bottom, and make it what? I make it bigger. Right? That's something I do, right? To make my videos more captivating. Now, this does not mean that you have to do this for every video you are going to use for your ad. It does not mean that you have to do it for every video, but there are some videos that it might really convert well. If your video, the size of your video is already 1:1, no need to bring it to Canva here to come and add extra stuff. No need to actually do that. No need to bring it to Canva here to actually set up this stuff, right? So okay, coming. Okay, so okay, so back to what I was saying. Okay, so back to what I was saying. That was one of the videos. I'm talking about my Canva Pro, the video I used for it. Let me show you. The last thing I want to mention is thumbnails, thumbnails, thumbnails. Who knows what thumbnails are? Who knows what thumbnails are? Who knows what thumbnails are?
I know.
Thumbnails. Okay, what are thumbnails? Let me know what are thumbnails.
Thumbnails is just like a camouflage of a preview of what is a real product.
You said what?
I said thumbnail at times it looks like a camouflage. It will just show like a preview of maybe of a video that you want to watch.
Okay, you are close, but not there. You are close, but not exactly there. Who else knows what thumbnails are?
Let me try.
Okay.
Thumbnails are a short picture of a video that shows people just like a highlight of a video that you can see either in YouTube, Instagram before you can actually watch the video, the picture that is shown.
Okay, I think that's it. That's what thumbnails are, right? So thumbnails are basically, thumbnails are basically, a picture that gives people an idea of what a video is before they actually, click the video. It's just like he said for YouTube now, most times once you search a video, right, various search options come out, not just one search option, various search options actually what come out, right? And most cases, the picture that you see before you even click the video is what is going to attract you to actually what click that video and go through, right? So if you in my Facebook ask course, I talked about the concept of attractive images and videos or captivating images and videos for your Facebook ads. I made mention of that, right? But but it's very important that you actually use a very good picture as the thumbnail, right? So let's use a case study where you are using a regular video, right? You have a regular video of you talking and you want to attract attention. You can upload a picture that will show before people actually click on it and then watch your video, right? So the more attractive your thumbnail is that you're using for your Facebook ad, right? The more chances you have of people actually clicking your video to watch your video. And the more people watch your video, the more chances you have of actually making what a sale. I don't know if you guys are following me. Can you guys follow me?
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay. So like I said before, the more attention you get, the more chances of people clicking your video, right? And the more people click your video, the more chances of you making a sale. Now, although in Facebook, there's what we call autoplay, right? That somebody does not even have to click a video. A video, when somebody just scrolls to that video, you just start playing, right? But there are several times when autoplay is deactivated for a person or autoplay does not work for some devices, right? So you want to ensure that even if there's no autoplay, people are attracted to your video and they click on it, right? So if you go to the Facebook Ads Manager, whenever you're uploading a video, Facebook gives you the option to put in a thumbnail, right? So if your thumbnail is very attractive, people can easily click your ad and your ad can perform very, very well. Let me show you a case study of what I'm talking about. Let me show you a case study of what I am talking about, right? Oh, somebody wants to join us. Let me give you a case study of what I'm talking about, right? So in my pictures over here, 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 I'm coming. I'll share my screen once I find the picture. I'll share my screen once I find the picture. Auto comfort. Yes. I found the picture. So Let me share my screen. Yes, this is the picture. So I want to sell a Bluetooth device, right? I have a video for this product. Instead of just uploading that video, I now use this stuff as the thumbnail for the ad. Let me go to the ad itself and show you what I'm talking about. Let me go to the ad itself and show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you. Let me go to the ad itself. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Um. Okay. So Okay. 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 So let me go to the ad itself, inside the ad, so that you guys will see what I'm talking about, right? So I did a split test, right? I did a split test. You can see the thumbnail here. I showed you guys the picture, right? Hope you guys are following me. I showed you guys the picture before, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you can see that this is the thumbnail. Before somebody even clicks on this video, the person sees the what? He sees the this picture. So instead of me just uploading the video, here is what the video is about. You can see this video. Here's what the video is about. Talking. There's talking in the background. You can't hear it now because I'm connected to Zoom and that's taking the audio, right? So the idea is that somebody might not be interested in what I have to say, but immediately they see that picture, if they're interested in the Bluetooth device, they will click and hear what I have to say. So one general rule about Facebook ads, don't wait for people to want what you have to sell. Make them want to see what you have to sell. Right? Don't put your product and hope they're interested in what you have to sell. Tune or craft your picture or craft your video in a way that gets people to actually want to see what you have to sell. Don't leave things to chance. Be deliberate about your strategy. Be deliberate about your sales. Right? So I use that picture and I did a split test between this regular video and then this and then that thumbnail that I showed you guys before, right? I did a split test. I discovered that the thumbnail did far better than just that regular video, right? A video without thumbnail. Now, the thing is about Facebook ads, whether you select a thumbnail or not, Facebook is going to select a thumbnail for you. They are definitely going to select a thumbnail for you, right? But it will now be an automatic thumbnail, right? So, but this one is a manual thumbnail. It's a manual thumbnail. I personally uploaded it myself. I don't know if I can, okay, I let me find a campaign where I can show you. Let me find a campaign where I can show you how to select thumbnails and all. Let me show you a campaign where okay, so let me go to edit, right? Right. So if you go to edit video, you see this place here. If you click on thumbnail, you see automatic thumbnail, you see manual thumbnail. Automatic thumbnail means that Facebook is going to select the thumbnail that you're going to use for this. So in most cases, once you have designed the image that you want to use for your video ad, right, you now come to manual thumbnail and upload it here, and it will show to grab people's attention to actually click and listen to what you have to actually sell. Right, this works amazingly well. Right, this works very well. So I want to advise you guys to actually get my Facebook ads course so that you can understand how to, run ads for your business or for clients that you may choose to start running ads for, right? So that Facebook ads course is basically an introduction to how to run highly effective ads on Facebook, right? It's an introduction to running highly effective ads on Facebook, right? And like I said before, the cost is just 5,000 rand. And since you guys have a good idea of how to use Canva, you already have a big edge, right? Because you can easily create, images or graphics that can convert very well. Whenever you now decide to start running ads, or whenever you have a product to run ads for. So this guys is something you definitely have to jump in on and make massive sales or progress with, right? So if you want to go to learn more about my Facebook ads course, or you want to, because I'm this very logical person, I like people getting reason to buy. I don't like trying to cajole somebody to buy something that he does not want or he does not need, right? So here is my sales page here, dmconsulting.tech slash, let me type this out, dmconsulting.tech slash FB training. The link is also in the group chat, right? So go here, go through this stuff and see if what I have here, the cost is something that you can really benefit from. Then if it's something that you can benefit from, don't hesitate to jump in, right? So it's going to be very beneficial to you, and you will learn how to promote your business online, reach out to thousands of persons, increase your visibility and sales online, right? So the link is on the group chat. One of the reasons why I actually, talked about this Facebook ads training was because after people purchased my Canva offer, they were asking me, do you have any other offer? Do you have any stuff I can buy from you again? And that's why I decided to have this training with you to also introduce you guys to Facebook ads, and you guys can like learn more about Facebook ads and also become proficient at running high converting Facebook ads. So guys, you definitely don't want to miss in on this. You don't want to miss in on this. I want to know, have you guys learned something? Have you guys gotten value from this session? Have you guys gotten value? Just let me know. You can unmute your mic and say it, or you can type in the chat section so that I know you actually got value.
Yeah, I learned something, especially on running a video ad and using Canva to record and edit a video.
Amazing.
I only look at Canva as where I can design images and graphics. I never thought that I can also use it on video editing too.
Yeah. Not necessarily video editing, although Canva, the recent update of Canva, they have video editing stuff there, but I didn't really mention more video editing. I just like putting video into
So I appreciate that.
a design, right? Putting video into a design, right? So that's what I made mention of. So Pascal, Damilare, and all, I hope you guys got some value in this session, and I hope to see you guys. I have a support group for my Facebook ads course. I have a support group where everyone that has purchased my Facebook ads course, they are added to that support group where they can regularly get support, anytime they are having issues, running their ads, right? So I hope to see you guys in that support group when you finally purchase this Facebook ads course. So I hope you guys got a lot of value, and see you guys some other time. So if you are ready to get this course, all you just have to do is to message me on WhatsApp, and then I'll just send you the details to make payments for, and also send you the link to the course, right? So I hope you guys jump in on this offer, because who knows, the price might be increased very soon. So take advantage of this and become a part of this Facebook ads course. You definitely have to become a part of this Facebook ads course. So see you guys some other time, and message me if you're ready to get the course. So that's it. That's the end of this session. Let me end the session.
Thank you very much. I so much appreciate
the effort,
the time.
Yeah, you're very much welcome.